Once upon a time, in a bright and cheerful garden where the flowers bloomed in every shade of the rainbow and the air always smelled of sweetness, lived a skinny little gray cat named Lila. Lila was no ordinary cat. She was light on her paws, full of energy, and had the most expressive eyes in the whole village. The garden was her playground, her safe place, and her stage for all the silly, adventurous, and sometimes embarrassing things that happened in her life. Every morning, Lila tied her little light blue apron, which had a small pocket she used for keeping seeds, shiny pebbles, or sometimes crumbs of cheese she found during her adventures. She skipped along the cobblestone path, chasing butterflies, humming with the bees, and greeting the flowers like old friends. The garden loved her, and she loved the garden back. But one day, something happened that made her feelings twist in a way she had never felt before. It started when two tiny mice darted out from behind the wooden fence. They were quick, playful, and full of mischief, and Lila couldn't resist chasing after them. Her whiskers twitched with excitement, and her tail shot straight up as she leapt with joy. She wasn't hungry, and she didn't really want to catch them, it was simply the thrill of the chase that made her heart race. The mice squeaked and scattered, one darting left and the other jumping high into the air, and Lila felt like a kitten again, her paws pounding against the soft grass, her apron fluttering in the breeze. But then, as fate would have it, her paws caught hold of one. She landed gracefully and realized that in her grip was not just any mouse, but the smelliest mouse she had ever seen in her life. The little creature wriggled and squirmed, and above its head rose the unmistakable cartoonish stink lines that could almost be seen and smelled at the same time. The mouse's tiny face scrunched up into an expression that was both pitiful and silly, as if even it was embarrassed about how bad it smelled. Lila froze. Her joyful smile faded, her ears tilted backward, and her whiskers drooped. She looked at the mouse, then at her paws, then back at the lively garden that seemed to be watching her. Instead of pride at her catch, all she felt was disappointment and a strange heaviness in her chest. She wasn't proud. She wasn't excited. She was sad. For a moment, she thought of all the games she had played with butterflies and bees, and how beautiful it felt to chase something just for fun, not to trap it. The garden around her seemed to whisper gently with the rustle of leaves, as if reminding her that every creature belonged to this place, even the stinky little mouse. With a soft sigh, Lila loosened her grip. The mouse wobbled, blinked at her in surprise, and then dashed away into the grass with a squeaky thank you that only she could hear. She watched it go, her tail hanging low, and though she had released it, the sadness didn't leave her heart immediately. The flow.